How do fish get high? Seaweed. Now that was a stupid joke, I know. But I bet if you guys had all been high, it would have been a lot more funny. And I'm not trying to encourage anyone or not, but it's true fact. Today I'm going to talk to you about laughter and marijuana and how they affect each other in the brain. Laughter, oh, that's not how it's supposed to go. Laughter is an extremely complicated reaction that occurs in our brains that is almost essential to our everyday lives. Barbara Wild from Oxford Academic did a study that shows that laughter can do wonders for our mental and physical health. By boosting our immune system, releasing dopamine, and putting our minds in a happier state. The relationship between marijuana and laughter is one of the many reasons people get high. It's one of the many reasons people get high, and has been used for decades all across the world to help people escape from the overwhelming world around us, even if it's only for a few hours. Not only can marijuana improve your mood, but being high can make you laugh and be more sensitive to humor. To create this sensation, it changes the blood flow patterns in our brains and releases certain neurotransmitters that are also found when people laugh. Stephen Sinatra from Harvard Medical Degree explained that laughter is a psychological response to a humorous experience that develops a positive shift in the brain. Laughing uses many parts of our brain that rely on two independent neurological pathways, involuntary and voluntary systems. Voluntary systems activate the premortal frontal cortex, so around over there, and the motor cortex and the brainstem. The involuntary or emotional system of our brain, which is the more important part when laughing, activates the amygdala, the hypothalamus, thalamus, and the brainstem as well, all having to do with emotions and senses. Depending on the type of humor used, such as situational humor or sarcasm, more of the brain can be activated. Barbara Wild wrote, the perception of humor, depending on the type of humor involved, and its mode of transportation, could include the right frontal cortex, the prefrontal cortex, and the temporal regions, all seem to be involved. As this research shows, laughter is a remarkably complicated action that occurs in the human brain, and it involves more of the brain than any action we do in our normal lives. It also illustrates how incredible laughter is and why we want to recreate it as much as possible. In 2013, Stephen Geddon from Oxford Academic did a study to see if people could detect real versus fake laughter, and we can. Because our brain can detect real versus fake laughter, some people believe that the laughter induced by a drug or marijuana can be detected as fake. The fake laughs activated regions of the temporal lobes in the listener's brains as they tried to distinguish which emotional state the laughter was coming from. Fear, sadness, anxiety, happiness. During this process, our brain can distinguish that the sound was fake and that the laughter was made under a different emotional state other than something was funny. Some believe that laughing from marijuana is not real laughter, and our brains know that it's the drug talking. Most people don't know anything about the physical benefits that are involved when you laugh. However, most have realized or witnessed that marijuana is a drug that makes laughter and humor more intense. Now, there are multiple places where marijuana sends blood to, which are associated with laughter, including the right frontal lobe, over here, and the temporal lobes and the amygdala. The amygdala are two small spots in the brain that regulate emotions. When THC in marijuana reacts with the CB1 receptors in the amygdala, many people experience feelings of relaxation and tranquility. Also, when marijuana binds to the CB1 receptors, it activates the metabolic system, which causes the brain to release dopamine and endorphins, which ultimately make you feel happier and make you want to laugh. All of these parts of the brain working together allow us to be more susceptible to laughter and humorous interactions. Even if you think that marijuana can't make you laugh by itself, cannabis expert Paul Armenta argues that simply by changing your mood, it makes you more receptive, to humor and laughter. He also stated that cannabinoids, THC in particular, alter moods because they activate receptors that are controlled in various parts of the brain to regulate mood control. It makes sense that if marijuana puts you in a better mood, you'll be more likely to laugh. Things can seem extra funny if you smoke weed and watch a video or a movie. For example, if you watch a kid falling off a tire swing, that's always funny, but it's especially funny when high. When high, marijuana also sends blood flow to the right hemisphere of the brain, where cognitive processes like interpreting sarcasm or poetry occur, which is why it is likely that creativity and humor are heightened. Even the media has reinforced the idea that marijuana is a genuine way to stimulate mood, increase sensitivity to humor, and create laughter. Hollywood has increased the amount of movies and TV shows that include characters using weed to relax, bring people together, and create laughter. One example is the movie The Breakfast Club. In one of the latter scenes, all the characters, who up until this point hated each other, sit in the library and smoke weed. After smoking, the characters relaxed, let their guard down, and started to explain why they were in detention. The weed lightened the mood and allowed the characters to laugh at themselves and at one another. The characters ultimately become friends, and some even lovers. Another example of a show where marijuana is featured is That 70s Show. In many episodes, the characters are often smoking weed, sharing stories, and having a laugh. Not only are the characters laughing, but we're also laughing at them. Many people across this country believe marijuana is a dangerous drug and should not be legalized for recreational use. But both the scientific community and the media have recognized the effect of marijuana in social situations and on one's sensitivity to laughter and humor. Some may still argue that there is a difference between the kind of laughter induced with or without marijuana. However, one should not deny that the effect of marijuana is significant on how much someone laughs. Laughter and a good sense of humor is something we all search for in our everyday lives and when choosing friends or partners. And marijuana creates laughter and humor, therefore I believe it will be used for a long time and not just in movies